Okay, so I also have here bearish count looking at potential wave 1, wave 2, and this is an extended wave 3 to the downside in progress. From a bearish side, I would definitely like to see more downside to make sure that we are in a wave 3. I would love to see this 261.8% tested, and then I would be interested to go short in this blue wave 4. Now, if you're a little bit more aggressive and early trader, then definitely this wave 4 could be also very interesting. But in that case, you would have to put your stops definitely above this swing low. Okay, but as I said, I will wait a little bit more. Would love to get short in this blue wave 4 if we get more downside, maybe today, and then we would have a nice bearish reversal candle, I guess, on a weekly chart. So I will put just a technical to see weekly candlestick. You can see a nice reversal for now. So if we get today close at current levels or even lower, this would tell me that we go even deeper. Here's also interesting. I received chart from a member who reminded me on the trend line. I guess it was here. This is monthly. Okay, so you can see that euro dollar is at this trend line and now reversing. So if we will be able to close a week around current levels or even around 137, I think this would be nice evidence, important evidence for at least for the short term for more downside. So in that case, as I said, I would be looking for shorts here in this blue wave 4. Okay, and now I like the bearish case also because I said the S&P 500 is trading at the highs. So if I pull this in, so here in black, you can see that here in black we have the S&P 500. Okay, and here in blue is Aussie yen, and here it's Euro yen, and you can see that markets were trading here together, but now the S&P 500 is trailing on its own. Okay, so this is not a confirmed move. I would definitely not buy stocks here. Okay, of course we are at all-time highs, so who knows, but from intermarket analysis perspective, I definitely am not interested to go long stocks, only if we would see a bounce on Euro and Aussie yen, which means that these markets would catch the S&P, then would be a different story. Okay, so because S&P is approaching all-time highs, I suspect that we will see some kind of reversal to the downside. Some sellers will come in, and in that case, this market, yen crosses, and also euro dollar and other markets could continue to the downside even more aggressively. Okay, so if euro dollar is already at the lows now, without the help of the S&P, then you can imagine, and yen crosses as well, then you can imagine what will happen if the S&P will also sell off. Okay, so I definitely like more the bearish scenario for the short term than bullish scenario on the euro dollar. Okay. So any questions so far? Okay, so I definitely have this euro dollar on other screen. Now dollar Swiss also has very interesting wave structure. Okay, so I will switch to dollar Swiss now. Here is the bullish count I'm tracking on dollar Swiss on intraday basis. I was looking for potential more downside. I identified this triangle and notified to our members that we will see a wave C to the upside. I also highlighted a strategy to go long, but I definitely did not expect such extended wave C. Okay, so we definitely should consider different wave count, and I'm looking at this one, a bullish scenario. So for the short term, I'm looking for this blue wave 4 to find maybe a support around these former swing lows and this former wave 4, not swing lows but swing highs. So here is the hourly chart. Actually, it's a very clear pattern. Okay, so maybe even dollar Swiss is better to the long side than euro dollar to the short side. Why? Because the euro Swiss, I think it's trading to, at very interesting support. So let me also switch to euro Swiss so that you will know what I'm looking at. So here we have euro Swiss. Actually, market is moving sideways, but you can see that it's trading and close to this very important support. Always when we have seen a new swing low, as you can see here, dollar Swiss bounced here, the same now again, new swing low. So I again expect a bounce on euro Swiss. Okay, which means the dollar Swiss trade to the upside could be better than euro dollar to the downside, but that doesn't mean that euro dollar will not fall. Okay, it's just difference in pips. That's all. So here actually on euro Swiss I'm looking at a triangle placed in this wave B. Okay, so it's still incomplete, but I'm expecting a bounce soon because I'm also looking up for wave D. Now this is clearly corrective movement to the downside, so we are at the lower side of the range, so that's why I'm looking for a bounce on euro Swiss. Okay, so that's for euro Swiss, also euro dollar and dollar Swiss. Now I will also take a look on euro yen. I actually didn't have time to look at the euro yen since yesterday, but if I consider how low euro yen is trading and the dollar yen sold off today, then definitely euro yen could be interesting if risk on trade will reverse. Okay, so let's take a look on the euro yen. Please ignore my old wave counts, I didn't update them. Okay, I'm just looking if we have something interesting now. You can see a very strong divergence here between euro yen and the S&P. Okay, so template silver. Okay, we will make now new labeling. Actually, this was a free wave move. Okay, so we labeled this as wave A, wave B, and wave C. And here, this overlap was not here, so maybe this is also a 5-wave decline. So from short term, I'm not actually from a long term, I'm not sure where the euro yen is standing. I'm just looking from a trading perspective. So short term, important would be this wave B, and then maybe we get the wave C down. Definitely pair is in the range here. So I will definitely keep an eye on this coming wave B. And as I said, if the S&P will find some sellers, and if we will see a rejection from what 1886 on the S&P. Okay, so maybe this was already wave A, and we will see wave B move to the upside. But the point, this was a free wave movement. It appears complete here, so definitely I am looking for a reversal to the downside for deeper levels. Okay, on the euro yen. Actually, if we take a look on dollar yen, here is my dollar yen. This is some old wave counts. This is monthly. So euro yen. Here I'm looking for a leading diagonal, a free wave move to the upside, impulse down, bounce from the channel support, and even this looks like a free wave rally. So short could be interesting on dollar yen, which confirms the idea for bearish euro yen and euro dollar. So I will now save this template and we'll go and check the intraday charts. Okay. Hello from Macedonia. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so Euro Yen 1 hour. Okay. So Euro Yen 1 hour, what we have here, it's a free wave bounce. Now to make sure that free wave bounce is confirmed, you definitely want to wait on overlap with the wave B or wave A, because in that case you would invalidate any bullish scenario like a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so wait on this overlap. Also, I would wait on a daily close today to see if, because just 1 hour of bearish case, it doesn't mean that already finished or completed this counter-trend movement. Okay, that definitely needs some more evidences. So this is wrong. So I would wait on more downside, deeper overlap here with wave B, and then would be looking for maybe on shorts on pullback. Okay, we also have seen a reversal from 61.8, not exactly, but close to it, from 61.8% compared to this wave 1. So I'm looking here for more downside. Now just let me enable this. Also, we'll make it this wave 1, 3. So this will be wave 2, wave 4, and wave 5, and it looks like this was a leading diagonal. Okay, if you are wondering. Okay, so dollar yen looking for more downside if we get at today's close at current levels or even lower beneath 101.91. Okay, now this dollar yen has been also correlated nicely recently with the S&P 500, but as you can see at the moment markets are disconnected. So another reason why I think that S&P 500 has limited gains. I more trust the FX markets at the moment based on the structures we have than to the stock market. Okay. So yes, we can also take a look on pound yen. Actually, it could be even more interesting than euro yen because euro pound is rallying. So pound yen. Okay. Pound yen. So sort of free wave decline. Please ignore this labeling on the left side. Okay. So here, this is very nice. 3 waves up. A, B, C, and 5 waves down. Okay, so I will label this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Maybe this was also wave 4. It can be because it could be an expanded flat, but I will look for more simple structure because clear wave structure it's something you want to keep an eye on, okay? Just not complicate. So we will focus on basics, which means 5 waves down, expecting a 3 wave bounce. Okay, this looks very nice, but we need to see that wave B will find the support very soon, and definitely that will not see any decisive break to a new low. So interesting levels to go short this pair would be definitely somewhere or above 38.2%. Now, if you're looking for wave 2, when I'm looking for a wave 2 retracement, now 38.2% is usually my minimum objective from Fibonacci perspective. Okay, so I would love to see a 38.2% tested before I can consider a completed wave 2 or a completed correction. Okay, so because this has not been met yet, and because this was only first leg to the upside, I would love to see another leg to the upside. Okay, so 170 definitely interesting levels. Okay, so here's also very massive price action back from mid-February, so it could react as resistance levels as well. Okay. So yes, I will also take a look on Euro Pound. So this pound yen definitely on my radar screen. Okay. So Euro Pound is bullish, but I'm not sure if we'll see immediate move to the upside. Now on the weekly basis, you can see here I labeled a WXY correction, then impulse up correction. It seems that this market could be bottoming here. You can see that market is now reversing from 61.8% retracement level. We are above this trend line on a daily chart. I label this as a very complex correction. I'm looking now at this substructure. ABC, X, ABC down. More importantly, this was an ending diagonal in wave C. We are above wave 4 and looks like that we are heading to the upside, which means euro stronger than pound. So that's why pound yen on the short side could be better. On the 1 hourly chart, 4 hour, here I can see wave 1, wave 2. This was an extended wave 3. If you recall, in our past week's webinar, we also mentioned this wave 4 correction. I was looking and hoping for long opportunity. I was expecting a third leg ABC down towards this former wave 4. Unfortunately, this unfolded into a triangle. We know that triangle occurs prior to the final move in the larger pattern, so this was a final move in the larger pattern of wave 3. Okay, so this was now, I think it's only first leg down. It's not yet a completed wave 4. So I'm looking here for wave A, wave B, expecting wave C. So maybe we'll get back to these levels that I was already hoping for last week. Okay. Also, if we consider this distance of this black wave 2, okay, actually it's a time distance. Okay, so I will take this measurement, and you can see actually that we are still not even close. Okay, so here we have what 15 candlesticks. Here we have 24 candlesticks. Okay, but this is the 4-hour chart, and usually wave 4 is bigger than 2, so I'm looking for as an incomplete wave 4. Also, I believe this can be counted impulsively, so I would definitely wait on deeper levels. If we get them, we may look for longs. Okay. Also, let me bring on this one. I will now also compare wave 4 in pips to wave 2. You can also see that we get lower levels than was this recent low. Okay, so another reason why this wave 4 may not be finished yet. If we also take a look at 38.2. 38.2 also a little bit lower. So zone of interest, zone of demand, 183, 183 actually, 183.20. Okay, so this will be my zone that I will keep an eye on. Okay. Okay, so that's for Euro Pound. Now, also, yes, we will take a look on Dollar CAD. In our last webinar, we were discussing about the triangle. You remember? We said that market Dollar CAD is clearly an uptrend. I still see room for more upside. This was a very strong move to the upside, so I see it as wave 3. I expect a retracement, and then we'll be looking for even more gains. Okay, so I'm looking for incomplete 5 waves decline, 5 waves rally. Here was a triangle in the middle of an uptrend. We have seen a breakout in this week into a new high. Now I took a triangle measurement. The longest wave within the triangle, it was wave A. So I took this distance and measured it from a breakout point and from a wave E. So actually I get 2 upside objectives for wave 5. Okay. One is actually it was quite close. It was 60 pips from recent highs, and now here on the 4 hour you can see it was at 113.37, and next one is even 240 pips above this market price. But we could see a correction. Okay, this was definitely a strong move for Dollar CAD in this week. Nothing moves in straight line, so be aware of a corrective retracement, even back to former swing highs that could react as a support. I'm talking about this wave B and sorry, and about this wave D. So this is zone of interest at this consolidation. So watch this pair early next week. Okay, it can be wave 1. This can be wave 1, wave 2, and room for more upside into wave 5. Now this was only a push into new highs for 50 pips. Okay, but this, if we consider how long this wave 1 was and wave 3, then definitely I would love to see wave 5 also in similar shape. Okay. So Dollar CAD is bullish and remains bullish. I labeled here as short-term critical resistance, support, but actually invalidation level is here. Okay, because you know that any subwave in wave 5 must not retrace more than 100% of preceding wave 1. Okay, so if this was wave 1, then you would expect wave 2 and then a rally. Okay. So Dollar CAD definitely remains bullish. Aussie dollar. Someone asked for Aussie dollar. Man, I don't like this very much. Aussie dollar. Firstly, here this could be a head and shoulders pattern. Okay. So this can be right shoulder, left shoulder, and then you have here a head, and we are at the highs. We could see break to the upside, but I really do not like this substructure here. If we go to the 4-hour chart, you can see that actually I'm tracking quite different wave count. I'm not so bullish on Aussie dollar, simply because we do not have any strong clear impulsive legs to the upside. Okay, it's not a progress in the trend. You can see here market moved to a new high it reversed down, moved to a new high, reversed sharply down. So bulls are not so strong that it seems. So I'm looking even here at the potential ending diagonal. This was also a three-wave move, so I'm really not so bullish on Aussie dollar, at least not yet. But based on this, I expect maybe another fake high failure break move up to this trend line resistance. Okay, if you see something aggressive to the upside, let's say that we get rally up to 92.70, maybe then I will turn bullish. But at the moment, based on this structure that we have, I just cannot confirm any significant strength here on Aussie dollar. Okay. Okay, so Nikkei, my friend, just said if I can look at Nikkei futures to confirm this yen crosses. Just let me Nikkei daily. Whoa, this looks very nice. This looks like a first leg down, okay, of a three-wave decline. So I will label this as a wave A, wave B, looking down for wave C. Now this is a strong move through the lower side of a corrective channel. It means that this rally is most likely finished. Also notice that this decline was very sharp, very long, while this current price action is very slow and very tight range. Okay, so this is personality of a correction. Maybe we have another move to a new high, new swing high, not a new high, and then a move to the downside. So actually this confirms the idea for more weakness on yen crosses. Okay, resistance 38.2 was already tested, but I would be looking for 50, maybe even 60%. Here's also that trend line of a corrective channel that could react as a resistance if it will be tested. Okay, so interesting zone for continuation to the downside is between 50 and 61.8%, and also definitely I'm looking for a move to a new swing low, because if we have a correction, if the correction is complete, then this correction should be fully retraced. Okay, so Nikkei in bearish mode. It supports the idea for more downside on dollar yen. Just wondering what the US yields are doing. Just a second. So here we have US yields. Okay, this was impulse down. This looks corrective. I'm not sure if correction is finished, but if dollar yen is down, I'm assuming that bonds futures are up. If bonds futures are up, then this market yields will probably gap lower today. Okay, so definitely I'm looking for more downside here. It's matching perfectly with Nikkei futures, confirming the bearish view, and also supports the idea that dollar yen will continue to the downside, and at the same time the S&P 500 gains on the S&P 500 could be limited. Okay. Okay, so now I will also take a look on crude oil, okay, because I like crude oil. I also noted to our clients for long strategy on crude oil. So actually, crude oil daily chart, I was looking for this pullback. We got a pullback. it can be counted in 3 waves. Now, if you're playing with the wave counts and not be stubborn regarding the wave labeling, then you can also label this as a 5-wave decline. But in either case, you would expect a 3-wave rally. Okay, so in this count, you would expect actually a 5-wave movement to the upside, while on the alternate labeling, which I have here, okay, you can count this as a 5-wave decline, but you would also expect a 3-wave bounce because of a completed 5-wave move. Okay, so in each case, we expect more upside on crude oil. On the 1-hourly chart, we also identified this 5-wave lag from the lows. Okay, we have seen a 3-wave setback, nice into this 61.8% retracement level, and definitely I'm looking to a new swing low. So I was telling and noted to our members that we favor longs and low. The market is trading above 97. Now this is a May contract. Okay, some contracts expires today, I guess, especially on the futures. It's the 3rd Friday of the month, so be aware of expirations. Okay, so more upside for crude oil for the short term. Now my upside objective would be, we focus on this wave count, minimum upside objective would be 38.2%, because I said earlier, when I'm looking for a correction, especially wave 2, wave B, I will try to look for 38.2 at least, okay, before market could continue to the downside. So I'm seeing room for $100 per barrel, definitely a very strong psychological level here. Okay. Okay, so that's for crude oil. Any other markets, traders that I would love to see? Maybe gold. Do you want me to check gold? So gold, gold reversed perfectly from this 78.6% retracement level compared to this wave B. We have seen a very strong move to the downside in this week through this channel support line. So we have seen a close well below this trend line. So I'm bearish on gold. I was looking for a reversal from this Fibonacci resistance zone. It unfolded pretty nicely, and this decline can be counted in 5 waves. Now on the hourly chart, I'm not sure if this wave A already found the bottom here, or we have a new swing low yet to come. So I'm looking actually for this wave count, 5 waves down for wave 1, then you have flat in wave 2, okay, and this was then another 5-wave decline. We also recommended clients to look for shorts on gold when the price was here. And you can see this was a very nice strong decline in 5 waves. I was looking for a bounce yesterday. We got a bounce. It can be counted also in 3 waves. Rule of alternation suggests that if the wave 2 is complex, or if the wave 2 is flat, then this could be something else. And definitely I'm looking this for zigzag A, B, and C. We are now at above 38.2%. So if this hourly candle will get covered, if these gains will be erased in the next couple of hours, and if the market will not go above this 1343, then I think this would be considered as a completed wave 4 and would look for downside. 1328 is confirmation level on the downside, okay? Because you know, when wave B gives way, it tells you that this corrective rally is finished. We are now also at this upper trend line, parallel trend line of this corrective channel. in wave C, you definitely want to see that price will reverse from the upper trend line. Okay, if you see a push, a break well above this trend line and rally, then this is usually important evidence that market is in a wave 3 and not wave C. Okay, so for now this is still bearish, it's still a 3 waves up, larger trend clearly down, so I'll stick with the bearish case. Okay, so I'm expecting more weakness on gold. If from any case, for any reason, gold will continue to the upside, then I would probably adjust the wave count and call end of a wave 5 here. Okay, so even if we get a little bit higher levels here, still I'm bearish on gold, looking for more weakness. I label this as a completed 3 waves up in wave C. On the daily chart, I'm looking for a triangle, looking for lower prices in wave D. Now, let me also take a look on silver to confirm our view for gold. So if you are bearish on gold, you should be bearish on silver. So here is silver weekly chart, very nice clear wave count. I'm looking for leading diagonal in wave A, sharp wave B, wave 1, wave 2, extended wave 3, and now moving sideways in wave 4. It's also a triangle A, B, C, D, E, and we'll be looking for a push down into wave 5 towards $13 per ounce. Okay, so it confirms the idea that silver, both silver and gold, are in bearish mode. Now if I switch to the 4-hour chart, then I can assume that here is AB. This was wave C high of a triangle, wave C. Then you are now moving down into wave D. Now based on the current structure that I can see here, this wave D could unfold as ABC X ABC. Okay, so black levels A, B, C. I'll make this as wave X. Okay, and another ABC. So if we compare this to gold, then this coming wave B, maybe from here, maybe from a new low, could match with wave B on gold. Okay, so both markets I'm seeing them lower. Okay. Wheat, sorry, I don't have wheat here. Don't track these markets regularly, so actually we are running out of time. But I will, if you are our member, I will try to cover this market in the intraday section. Okay. Now let me check the euro dollar. I can see some rally here. So the euro dollar, as I said, wait on the daily close price. Let's see where the euro dollar will finish the week. If we will see a strong move to the upside back towards 38.78, 38.80, then this pair will turn back to bullish mode. Okay, if this rally will prove corrective, which means if you will see slow price action and a close maybe a little bit lower, then this will be considered as correction wave 4, and we'll be looking for a wave 5 drop next week, early next week, and then my attention would have this wave 4 for shorts. Okay, so any questions, traders? Otherwise we will complete the webinar. We are now about 40 minutes long. We also made a recording, so if you were late, you will be able to watch the webinars from the start. Okay, so we will post it on the website in the next 30 minutes probably. Okay, traders, thank you for attending, and I will see you next week in our new webinar. Have a good day.